Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to take us through a full day of eating for my 3200 calorie bulking diet. I am planning to do it very slow this time, unlike last time, so that I put on as much muscle as possible and as minimal amount of fat as possible as well. So as you can see, I'm a little bit sweaty at the moment as I'm just out of the gym from the swimmers. I was doing lengths today as I'm trying to build up my aerobic fitness again, but I'm not a big fan of the Stairmaster at the moment still, after having to do that for an hour a day for about 4 months straight. So I'm just trying out different things at the moment. So I think for the next while anyway, I'm going to attempt to do some more swimming. So yeah, if you haven't already, please be sure to share and subscribe, and I'll take us into the first meal now. Alright, so for me, I like to have my pre-workout at the same time as my breakfast, so I'm getting a serious amount of calories in for the day. So I don't actually have any sausages cooked at the moment, so I'm going to actually start off with the pre-workout first. Depending on what type of day it is, I'll either have the pre-workout first or my breakfast first. It doesn't really matter, it's just what I'm in the mood for. So today I'm in the mood for my cereal first, and that's going to be 80 grams along with 300 mils of milk, and then I'm going to get on to the rest of my breakfast. Breakfast, similar to what it was before. The main difference now is that I'm having a high protein yogurt just to make sure that I'm getting my protein in for the day. I'm still getting plenty of protein from the eggs and the sausages as before. So yeah, just strawberry yogurt is now the main addition to my breakfast, and I'll put the calories and macros along the bottom of the screen. Alright, so that's the gym finished now, and for my water intake at the moment I'm trying to drink around 3 litres. So I do like to use my half a gallon bottle to try and help me stay on track, as I know I need to drink probably about 1.5 a day. I was swimming this morning, so that helped a little bit, but for me I would say I'm a little bit behind, as I've just drank over half. So I've drank about 1 litre so far, and then obviously with what I've had today, definitely need to keep on top of the water and make sure I get that finished. But yes, I'll keep you updated with that, and that's why I think it's easier in the summer, because I'm sweating more to get the water in. But it is something I do try to be consistent with all year round, is getting 3 litres, as it just makes me feel better then for training and just mood as well. Alright, so post-workout meal is 4 rice cakes with some peanut butter and jam. Started having these recently as it's a good way to get in some protein and to get some sweet taste off the jam as well. I've been doing this for about 2.5 weeks now, and they do fill me up for a bit. So I think roughly there's about 17 grams of protein in it. So it's a nice way to get some protein in before I actually get my next proper meal then. Also, I couldn't be arsed getting my tripod, so what do you think of the setup for the tripod that I made? Just used my knife block and turned them around. So rather than having them in this way as usual, had them around the other way and just used that. Alright, so time for lunch. It's roughly around 3 o'clock at the moment. I'm going to have some chicken, which I've cooked probably about a day ago now. I like to cook in bulk so it's easier, so there's probably about 4 chicken breasts in here. Just some salad. I'm not going to be using any of the Caesar dressing at the moment. and I'm going to have a wrap. And then as well as the garlic mayo, just have some of this as well. Alright, so another thing that I can't do is actually wrap a wrap. If you have any tips, that would be greatly appreciated, because you can even see there's a hole along there and I didn't even try and cut it. It's just, I can't wrap it up. So you actually have any tips and tricks, I'd really appreciate that. So yeah, I'm going to eat this now. I'm also going to have a full protein bar. They're up in the cupboard and I couldn't be arsed getting one out right now. They have 20 grams of protein, if I'm right in saying. It might be a little bit less, but again, all the macros will be along the screen. So yeah, if you are interested, try and make this as well. Another way you can actually make it a bit nicer is if you have a toasting machine and put it into it. I'm just not doing that right now because I'm just enjoying eating the wraps cold. Maybe tomorrow or in a day or two's time, I'll pull out the toasting machine, but at the moment I'm just enjoying eating the cold ones. So give it a go and let me know what you think. Alright, so since it's coming up to the start of the weekend, I do like to treat myself, and I normally have some Thai sweet chili sensations. So in the bowl I have 50 grams. Again, I'll put the macros on the screen of this. I'd normally have this with something else, but at the moment I'm just going to enjoy this now before I start making my dinner, as I am pretty hungry. So that'll probably be the next meal then, and I still have some snacks then to eat later on. But yeah, I'm still pretty hungry now already. That's like one of the main things I found with bulking as well, is that although I am eating a lot more food, I am finding myself getting a lot hungry a lot quicker. So fingers crossed I don't get too hungry too often, because then that just throws everything up the left, and which means I'll have to increase my calories, and I don't want to be doing that unless it is absolutely necessary. But fingers crossed, all being well, that dinner will fill me up then, because it is going to be quite a big meal. So you will see that soon. Alright, so while the potatoes down here are boiling, I'm going to go and make some turkey mince now. Well, I'm going to actually make it into burgers and cook them as well. The potatoes will in total take about 25 minutes, so that'll give me enough time then to make the burgers. So while I'm waiting for the pan to heat up, I've made my burgers here and I've seasoned them as well with just some salt and pepper. Roughly they'll take about 6 or 7 minutes each side. So what I'll do is I'll cook the ones that I'm not having tonight, and then these two here which I am having, I'll cook them after so that they're ready at the same time as the chips. Alright, so tonight's dinner is turkey burgers and chips. You would have seen me making most of it there. Again, I'll put the calories on the screen. As well as that, I'm having what I like to call as a poverty soda. If you don't know what these are, get to know them. They're absolutely amazing. They taste the exact same as Coke, and they're about half the price. I think for 6 I paid $3.50, so they're extremely cheap compared to Coke, because I think you're paying roughly about £5 for 6 of them. So it's definitely a way of saving some money, and I just got these from Lidl as well. So it's an absolute steal, so you'd be crazy if you don't try them. But yeah, I'm gonna get stuck into this now because I'm absolutely starving after lunch and after those crisps as well. So yeah, I'll see you in the next meal, which should probably be a snack, which I don't know what time I'll have it at yet, but I still have some calories remaining, so I'll probably just make something up as I go along. One other thing I forgot to mention as well is that I'm starting to really like garlic sauce, and I don't know if that's because I've been having it from takeaways or whatever, but as you would have seen as well, I actually put on some onto the burgers. I'll actually see if I can show you here. Yeah, you'll be able to see some of it on the bun there and some of it on the burger. But yeah, I don't know what it is, but I'm starting to get a bit of addiction. So I hope it doesn't become too bad, but at the moment it is absolutely beautiful and I'm near enough having it with everything. So another thing, give that a try if you have it before, because it is very nice. Alright, so it's a bit of a late one this evening. It's about 12:30 and I'm having the last meal, and it's some oats. So 50 grams of this. So yeah, it's not too heavy on the stomach, or I'll be able to get to sleep with it anyway. So yeah, I'll make this quickly and show you the way I like to have it. People have it different ways, but I kind of like to have mine more like a creamy type of texture. So I'll show you that in a second. Alright, so here's the oats. As you can see, it's kind of like a creamy type of texture, and it does the job. They can be a little bit tasteless at times, so what I will do is I'll add some flavor drops in here. It's just the toffee ones that I'll use, and I'll put just a few drops in, and just to make it taste a wee bit sweeter, and it just goes down a treat then. So anyway guys, I'm going to end today's video here. I'm up early in the morning for another leg session, so I need to get this into me and get to bed. If you haven't already, please be sure to share and subscribe, and just share the videos, as it will really help so much. And yeah, until next time, I just want to say thanks for watching and goodbye.